So from 32 teams on June the 14th, we only left with 4 teams at the 2018 FIFA World Cup. The first semi-final comes up on Tuesday, and yet again, welcome to the Just Darren Show, powered by Betway.
The world's biggest soccer tournament is back! Betway is giving you the chance to win big! Betway will be giving out a prize every day of the tournament! And you stand the chance to win so many exciting prizes like smartphones, LED TVs, and many more. Go now and take part at Betway. Betway, for the love of the game.
Now, bar 1958, where Brazil beat Sweden in the final, every FIFA World Cup tournament that has been hosted on European soil has been won by a European nation. It will still be the same story at Russia 2018 after the semi-finals are left with 4 European countries, France against Belgium and Croatia against England. We'll begin with the first semi-final that comes up on Tuesday, and this is France against Belgium. Well, what a match on paper that we've got. France are here after eliminating Uruguay. They did eliminate Argentina at the round of last 16 and came through a group that had the likes of Denmark, Australia and Peru. The French are bidding to reach the World Cup final for a third time. The tournament has been hosted in European soil. In 1998, they were the hosts and went on to reach the final, beating Brazil and lifting their first and only title that they do have. In 2006, the French still got to the final, but they lost out to the Italians via the lottery of penalties in Germany after Fabio Grosso netted the winning penalty for Fabio Cannavaro to lift the trophy back in Germany. How would this all turn out? The French have the youth exuberance of players like Ousmane Dembele, Antoine Griezmann and company, as well as Paul Pogba in the midfield, with some of these players having featured in the under-20 final played 5 years ago. And this is the team that Didier Deschamps has carried this far. But there is still argument that the French have not been tested enough in the matches they've played. Against Uruguay, Uruguay struggled to get shots on target. Hugo Lloris wasn't tested. That defense of Samuel Umtiti and Rafael Varane is yet to face big opposition like the Belgians ahead. Well, on www.betway.ug, it is the French that are the favorites to take this match and win it with the odd at 2.45 for the French to win this one. But should it be a draw, it stands at 3.23. We'll be taking a short break and we'll be returning with more about Belgium. Do stay with us.
They'll go with a 4-4-2 diamond formation for that early lead.
An early goal will settle the nerves.
Their away team has been in bad form. They will feel the pressure.
The home side's kept 2 clean sheets in a row.
It's all about momentum.
Who will have the stamina to last the 90 minutes?
Their star striker is suspended.
They've got no kappa.
The marking will be tight.
This will be won or lost in the midfield.
This is why I bet.
This is why I bet.
This is why I bet. Betway, for the love of the game.
Now, do remember that you can sign up on www.betway.ug and get yourself a Betway account and sign up and just place a bet of 2,000 shillings. You do enter the draw to win the Toyota Wish car that is available, and it will be given out next week on Wednesday. And of course, this week we had, of course, the artist that is Bebe Cole endorse this one. Event should be coming up later on in partnership with Betway, but the car is available, the Toyota Wish car. If you do bet just 2,000 shillings, you stake a bet on any of the matches across the website on www.betway.ug. You'll be able to stand a chance to win that car available. It will be given out next week on Wednesday. That's 3 days after the FIFA World Cup final. But which team will reach the final? France or Belgium? Let's talk Belgium here, because the Belgians are in the semi-finals of the World Cup for the first time since 1986. It's taken them all this while to get this far, and of course many do say that this is their golden generation, now under the guise of Roberto Martinez, helped by the former French striker Thierry Henry. Of course, there will be contrasting loyalties here when Thierry Henry faces Didier Deschamps. The two were together as the French lifted the World Cup title in 1998. But Henry, he's on the other side coaching Belgium, and they do say that he's had a big impact on Romelu Lukaku, the striker who has already netted 4 goals at the tournament. He's yet to score again since getting the brace against Tunisia, but perhaps this could be the moment for him to get the goal. He was quite incredible in that 2-1 victory over Brazil in the quarter-final, especially setting up Kevin De Bruyne for the second goal in the first half. For Belgium to win on www.betway.ug, the odd is at 3.11. It is quite high and more shocking, even if they have star players. Thibaut Courtois in goal. He was impressive against the Brazilians. They do have faces like Eden Hazard, who held on to that ball preciously in the second half against Brazil, and also names like Alex Witsel. And with the coach Martinez opt for the big players, that is Nacer Chadli, as well as Marouane Fellaini, to start in the midfield, or go for Yannick Ferreira Carrasco to open up wide and try to attack the French. We wait and see how all the tactics do come out. But for the Belgians to win on www.betway.ug, it is at 3.11. You can go and bet on all these matches. This one will be in St. Petersburg on Tuesday evening. But do remember, on Wednesday, we'll be returning with the second semi-final between the Croats, who do take on the English. For now, just remember, it's just Darren.